This is my brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And today, I'm gonna share with you the story of how I got this phone. This was a horrible experience purchasing this phone, if I'm being completely honest. Obviously, I got the phone, but if you watched the last video on last Friday, I talked about how something crappy happened and it just ruined the last couple weeks for me, and that's this story. This is the cause of all that. So here's the thing. I use Straight Talk as my service provider. If you don't know what Straight Talk is, it's a prepaid service plan. You pay $60 a month and you get unlimited everything for the whole month. I'm not ashamed to admit that I use Straight Talk. I don't think anyone should be. If anything, I would encourage you to use Straight Talk because you would save money and there's no contracts and all that kind of stuff. By the way, this isn't sponsored by Straight Talk or anything. I don't even think they do that, but I just like their business and I like what they do. So I'm just letting you know that, and this has something to do with this whole event. But 9 times out of 10, if you use Straight Talk and you want the newest, latest and greatest flagship phone from whatever company it is, you're probably gonna spend full price for the phone. You have to buy the phone outright and put your SIM card in it, and you have to buy an unlocked one and go through all this stuff. So the last 4 or 5 phones that I've owned in my life, I purchased on eBay. Once again, not ashamed to admit that. And I know that everyone has their own thoughts about eBay. You know, people think it's stupid to purchase from eBay. It's a bad idea. Bad things can happen. And that's the thing. I think anyone that consistently purchases things off of eBay knows that there's a chance something bad could happen, or there's a chance something could be wrong, or something could be broken, or the person could have, not been completely honest. That's just something that if you're purchasing from eBay, unless it's from a authorized seller or Best Buy has their own eBay page that you can get, that kind of stuff. That stuff you can be more trustworthy of. But if you're just buying from some random person, you know that bad things can happen. So long story short, to get through this fast, because I don't want this video to be too long, I bought the phone from eBay. And this is actually the second one that I've had in my possession, because first phone didn't work at all, and it will never work for anybody. And I will say this, because I need to say this, the person that sold me the phone, it is not their fault. There is literally no way that they could have known that there was a problem with my phone until I got it and put my SIM card in it and tried to use it. There was literally just no way for them to know, and I know that, and I want you to know that, and I'm not going to tell you their eBay name or anything because they're not bad people, and there's no reason to do that. This person was honestly just as upset as I was. As soon as I told them that there was a problem, they said, "You know what, send it back to me immediately so I can send it back to the person I got it from, and then I'll give you your money back and we can leave it at that." And I said, "Great. Perfect, that's fine." So I sent the phone back, got my money back, had to wait a couple days for that to clear, which sucked, just waiting around. And then I bought another one. Off of eBay from a different person. Made sure I asked them tons of questions before I purchased it to make sure that nothing was going to go wrong. And now, I know it's just a phone. And I know it's not a big deal. It's not like, oh my God, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm never going to get this phone now after that situation. That's why I said in the last video, it's not a huge thing. It's not a big deal. It's not something that's not fixable. It's nothing like that. I saved up for 6 months for this phone. I put money away. I put my birthday money away. I put some work money away. I'm not in a position really where I'm willing or even able to just go out and spend $900, $1,100 on a phone. This phone costs $1,099, brand new, straight from Samsung. So I'm not that kind of person. So that's one of the reasons that I use eBay to buy brand new phones. The last 5 phones I've had, I've waited 2 years after they came out before I purchased them. So they were way discounted and all that stuff. So just after spending almost $900 that I saved up for so long, just really wanting this phone, it just bummed me the hell out. It just made me upset, And like I said, I got the phone, and everything's fine, but those whole 2 weeks of like, oh, I gotta send it back, and I gotta wait for my money, and I gotta wait for my money to get back on my card, and I gotta wait. I had to do all this waiting, and it just bummed me out after, like, you know, being so excited about getting it, and I was so pumped about this phone, and I was so excited about getting it, and I finally got it, and then it all went to shit. So it was just a crappy situation, and I'm sorry if I, you know, kind of blew it out of the water in the last video and made some of you worry. Like, everything's fine. Like, I got the phone. Phone's great, by the way. It's amazing. And I think I might make some more videos about it, but this is my favorite phone ever. Like, so far, ever released. Like, this thing is amazing. And I love every single thing about it. There's not much about this phone that I don't like. The battery life is insanely good. The cameras are insanely good. I use the S Pen all the time. That's what makes the Note series the Note. The giant screen, the screen size is just, I don't know if you can see that, but the screen, it's like the whole phone is a screen. So it's great. Everything about it is amazing. I love every single inch of this phone. The only thing I would say is that they took the power button off the right side of the phone and put it on the left under the volume button, and I've had to get used to not locking the phone with my thumb, but it's whatever. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Anyway, I got the phone. Everything is good. Everything is great. I think I'm gonna make like a video about, you know, this phone's creative abilities, you know, like I think I might make a whole video using this phone, like using the cameras. Like I might shoot a whole video with this phone, kind of like what Cody did with the new iPhone 11. I think I'm gonna make a video similar to that with this phone and see if it can vlog, see if it can make movies and all that kind of stuff, because the cameras on it are insane, especially that wide angle. Whoo. So look forward to that. I'm excited about making those videos, but yeah, anyway, that was the crappy story. That was the crappy thing that happened. Everything's fine now. I'm back to normal. I'm getting back in my groove. I'm out of my crappy state of mind. Everything's fine. All right? All right. That's it. That's the story. That's what's been going on. Hope you can understand. And I'll see you later.